Have you ever wondered how some people manage to absolutely fly around that fingerboard at ridiculous speeds and alternate pick every single note? Well, today I'm going to show you how it's done. In this video, what we're going to concentrate on is getting the right hand going and then synchronizing your two hands. Because once your hands are synchronized, then you can start to move on. But it's absolutely crucial that you synchronize those hands before we move on. To get the most out of this video, watch it to the end and then come back and go over the things that I show you and the exercises that I give you and spend some time on it from there. So the first thing we're going to think about is the right hand, or if you're left-handed, the left hand. Your picking hand, the hand you hold the pick in, the first thing we've got to get right is we've got to make sure you know how to hold the pick. Now, if you're holding the pick in some bizarre, unnatural way, it's not going to work so well. You need to work with your own physiology and the way that your hand actually works. So, holding the pick, first thing we need to do is to place it in the hand properly. Watch. And it sits on the side of my index finger like that. Then my thumb goes on top and I hold it in my hand lightly between that part of my thumb and my index finger. Forearm is the next thing. That needs to be a straight line all the way down there, right to your thumb. And if you look at it from above, from where you're sitting, it should look something like that. Step number 1. So our very first exercise is with this hand and this hand alone. And I know you're going to hate me saying this, and everybody tells you to do it, but there's a good reason for it. When you play and practice this, practice it with a metronome. A metronome. You can use a metronome on your phone, you can download a free one, you can use one on your computer. Google has one that you can just Google. But use a metronome, and when you do, try and accent the first note of each beat. When you're confident in that speed, then you can start lifting the tempo. If you can get that up to 120, 130, 140, great. The idea is you get it nice and clean and consistent. If your picking's not consistent when you're just doing that, you don't stand a chance when you start bringing your left hand into play as well. So work on your right hand, get that consistent. That's step number 1. Step number 2. Okay, so if you've got the right hand going, we need to start bringing in the left. If you're left-handed, it's just your other one. We're going to start with a really, really easy left hand pattern, and it's just on the second string, 8, 7, 6, 5. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're going to play that 4 notes per beat with your metronome. Practice it not just on that string, but practice it on all of the strings. So if we're going to do it on the 4th string, I'll start my metronome away. I will stay like that, okay? When you can do that exercise, turn it around and play it ascending. So you're going to play 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is exercise number 2. Exercise number 3. So we've been playing in groups of 4 there. We're going to move on a little bit and play in groups of 3. So this time you're going to play on the same string. We'll go on the second string. We're going to go 5, 6, 7. And you may notice that when you do 3s like that, your first 3 you play starting with a downstroke, and your second 3 you play starting with an upstroke. That's important. Get good at understanding and feeling where that first beat is and accent it, whether you're playing with a downstroke or an upstroke. Since there's only 3 notes in a beat, we can set the metronome a little bit quicker. So I've set mine to 120 here. If that's too much, slow it down. When you've got that exercise, do it the other way around. Play 3, 2, 1 with these fingers, or frets 7, 6, 5. Exercise number. The next extension is to play 6 notes per beat. It's similar in a lot of ways, but what we're going to do with the left hand is we're going to play 5, 6, 7. So that's a group of 3, and think of it as a group of 3, but then think of your second half of the beat as being 8, 7, 6. All on the second string again. So we're going 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. And remember that 8, or the 8th fret, will start with an upstroke. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, there's 6 notes in the beat this time, so you'll need to slow your metronome down. 80 BPM, it sounds like this. Okay, practice it lots. If you need to go slow, that's fine. If you feel more confident breaking it down into 2 groups of 3 and going a little bit faster, so you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like, then that's fine. Work on getting it up to that 80 BPM, 90 BPM. If you can get that to 100, that's pretty impressive. Okay, stepping up a little bit. When you can do the 6s, try going back to 4s and then moving them up the neck like this. Watch. Get the idea? All the way up, all the way back down. Turn the exercise around as well, so you're starting on your 4th finger on the 8th fret instead of your 1st finger, and it goes 8, 7, 6, 5, then you move up 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the next thing we need to do is to think about making it a bit more musical. Instead of just thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4s and 1, 2, 3s and all that kind of thing, we're going to apply exactly the same ideas to a scale. And we're going to still stay on the 2nd string, but we're going to go into D minor. So we've got D, E, F, 2nd string, which is 3rd fret, 5th fret, and then 6th fret. And you can go through all the possibilities of the groups of 3. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do 6s. Then move it up to the next position. And the next position. When you're working on it, try getting 4 times in each position. So you might go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Etc. When you can do 4, cut it down. Try it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Again, cut it down twice. And you can see where we're going. The next step will be, etc, etc, etc. It's important to get these things going inside your scale patterns, because at the end of the day, those are the patterns in which we're playing. So make your exercises start to fit them as well. When you're working on this, spend time on it. Start slowly with your metronome, increase it by 5 BPM a time at the most, and don't move on until you're confident. And what will happen is you will feel your hands start to synchronize. It's difficult to explain, but you will feel it, and you'll get to a point it'll happen and you'll think, ah, that's it, I know what he means now. And if you can feel it, man, let me know in the comments. If you follow the links below, there's a link to the section of my book that you can buy separately on alternate picking. And here's the deal for you. If you buy that book this year, I will give you for free the sequences book, which goes along with it. They both work absolutely hand in hand. So you buy that one, buy the alternate picking one, I'll give you the sequences one for free. All you have to do is email me, message me through here, somewhere like that, and show me that you've done it, and I will email you that book for free. Okay? How's that for a deal? Thank you for watching, my friends. Don't forget to hit a like and subscribe. You're supposed to smash the like button and ring the bell and things like that. I would suggest you just give it a click, because, you know. Okay? But if you can like and give me a comment and subscribe, that would be amazing. And there will be a part 2 of this where we talk about changing strings.